Hi, this is GP here and welcome to the third episode of GP ka IPMAT Funda. And today we will be looking at something which many of you have been asking for. Yeah, ये paper कैसे attempt किया जाए? I know I have talked about this earlier as to what kind of question you should attempting. But the question which keep coming back is, but how do we do it? Can you showcase? तो इस बार हम यही करेंगे. We will look at the 2019 paper of QA of IPMAT. And इसमें short answer questions वाले section को हम देखेंगे and we'll see how is it that you should be attempting the paper. So treat it like a paper attempt, okay? But before we do that, very quick, just to remind you, what is this paper all about? This is about 9th, 10th paper. This is strictly a class 9th, 10th paper, not a 11th, 12th paper. And if you want to do well in this paper, you have to pick out those questions from 9th, 10th, essentially from 9th, 10th, and do them and not be too worried about the 11th, 12th questions. Because not only are these going to be time consuming, but also they will be difficult. So the chances of getting a negative mark is going to be higher there, okay? And difficulty level को छोड़ देते हैं and cut-offs याद रख लो. Cut-off is what is important. This is 5 questions. This is 2 questions, 2 questions, 1 question, 1 question, 1 question. So the first thing is clearing the cutoff is not a challenge at all. Cutoff to clear हो जाएगी if you are going to be sensible in the paper. To me, the challenge is going to be, can you increase your attempt and do out of these 20 questions of essay, out of the 20 essay questions, can you attempt something like let's say 8 to 10 questions? Because if you can do 8 to 10 questions, you are looking at something like 40 marks, and which is going to be very, very helpful in your final conversion also. Okay. So, पहली चीज क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, you don't need to attempt all questions. First and foremost, 20 सवाल हैं, 40 मिनट है. If I want to do 10 questions in the paper, then it is 4 minutes per question. So I don't need to attempt all the questions. I need to attempt the questions which are easy, which I can solve, and not worry about the difficult ones. Second, be clear about what is it that you know, what is it that you don't know. Whatever is your strong area, do questions from there. Whatever is your weak area, those are the questions you are not going to attempt at all. Next, पहले आसान चीज करो ना. Ego क्यों बीच में लाते हो? Keep your ego aside. Do the easy questions first. The difficult question, even if you don't do, would not matter at all. And after you have done the easy question, then you look at anything else. And the question that you are not sure of, समझ नहीं आता, confusing है, छोड़ दो यार, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ना. You will get quite a few questions in the paper. Okay. Now, yes, I am sure you remember the video I did, the Jugaad principles. Apply those Jugaad principles, because those Jugaad principles are the ones which are going to help you do the paper faster in a shorter span of time with a greater amount of accuracy. Okay. Now let us look at this paper and let us try to solve. Okay. But before that, the strategy which I am suggesting is a 2-round strategy. पहला काम क्या करना है, सवाल पढ़ना है. And when I say read the question, along with the question, I want you to read the choices as well. The biggest mistake which is committed by most of the students is don't read the choices. अगर choices नहीं देखोगे तो how will you know how to solve the question faster? How to use the choices? The Jugaad methods will not work if you are not going to look at the choices at all. Second thing. In round 1, you have to read all the questions along with the choices and attempt the easy ones only. What is an easy question? A question which you are 100% sure of solving, and you can probably do it in about 3 minutes or so. So easy question is 100% sure and can be solved in something like 3 minutes. Why 3 minutes? 10 सवाल करने 4 मिनट तक हैं. So even if I have some wastage of time, I will not have a problem in the paper. Second thing in round 1 you will do is mark for review the doable questions which are time consuming. Now attempt easy ones. These are you're 100% sure you can solve these questions, right? And you can do it in less than 3 minutes. Now these are the questions which you need to mark for review. Remember, in the platform there's a mark for review button. Mark for review these questions which are time consuming but you can solve. So what are these? These are questions which you are 100% sure of solving. Okay, 100% sure. Okay, of solving, but it will take you maybe about 4 to 5 minutes to solve. These are time consuming. The other question is not sure but have an idea. कि मेरे को आइडिया है कि कैसे सॉल्व करना, बट आई एम नॉट 100% श्योर. दैट्स द सेकंड काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन. बोथ दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन शुड बी मार्क्ड फॉर रिव्यू. कुछ टाइम मिलेगा एंड में, देन वी विल लुक एट दीज क्वेश्चन. सो मार्क फॉर रिव्यू इज कम बैक टू दीज क्वेश्चन इफ यू हैव टाइम. एंड इफ यू कम अक्रॉस अ डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन, भाई ये छोड़ दो, मेरे को कुछ नहीं करना. अ क्वेश्चन which is going to be 5 minute, 8 minute, 10 minute question or very difficult for me, I don't understand, I'm not going to bother about it at all. And round 2, only the mark for review questions to be looked at. These questions which you mark for review, these are the questions you will look at in round 2 and solve, provided you have time. If at the end of round 1 you don't have any time, don't worry. You have already done 8 to 10 questions, you are safe. If you have time, then look at those mark for review questions and solve them, the ones which you are 100% sure of solving first. Okay. Now let's try this strategy in this paper of IPMAT. And remember, we have 40 minutes for this paper. And I can assure you what I'm going to do will not take 40 minutes. Okay. So if I were in the place of a student who was taking the paper, how would I attempt this particular paper is what I'm going to talk about. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Start karte hain paper. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the time. Okay, first question. The sum of interior angles of a convex n-sided polygon is less than 2019 degrees. The maximum possible value of n. Okay? All of us know the formula of sum of interior angles of a polygon. It is 2n minus 4. It is 2n minus 4 into 90. Okay, this is the formula. This is the sum of the interior angles of a polygon. The question says this should be less than or equal to 2019. Less than, equal to, or less than? Is less than 2. Okay, so it is less than 2019. Okay, this is what we have to do. Okay, the sum of interior angles of a polygon. क्या करेंगे? चलो. So what does it become? 2n minus 4 should be less than 2019 by 90. Or n should be less than 2019 by 90 plus 4. Okay, and अच्छा 2n था ना, तो इसको into 2 कर देते हैं, इधर divide by 2 कर देते हैं. So what do we get? We get 2019 upon 180 plus 2. This should be my answer. I am sure you know how to divide. Okay, what is 180 into 10? 180 into 10 is 1800. Okay, and what is the remainder? 219. Okay, 219. That means one more, or no, 1980. So 180 into 11 is 1980. If you make it up to 12, it will go beyond it. Alternately, what else could you do? कुछ नहीं यार, कागज पे पेन रखो और लिखो और डिवाइड करो. No one is stopping you from doing this. No one is stopping you, na? Please do that. If required, this is what you can do. So 21, 219, 80, 20, 39. So 11 point something plus 2. My answer should be 13 point something. So what should be the maximum number of sides? 13. Simple question. How much time did it take? I can assure you it has not taken you more than a couple of minutes, and this couple of minutes includes the time I am taking to explain it to you. What else could you have done? Okay, what else could you have done? You could have done a hit and trial. Hit and trial. Okay. What is the sum of interior angles, or so what is the value of exterior angle of a polygon? Exterior angle is equal to 360 upon n. So let's take a comfortable value of n, जिससे मेरी calculation आसान रहेगी. So if I take n equal to 10, that means exterior angle will be 36 degrees. If exterior angle is 36 degrees, interior angle should be 180 minus 36, which is 144. Okay. If each interior angle is 44 degrees and n is equal to 10, that means the sum will be 1440. We need a higher value. What is the next value you will take? Next value, it should not be 10. Take a factor of 360. N equal to 12. N equal to 15. You can do a hit and trial and get the answer. Okay. So for example, if I take n equal to 12, n equal to 12 means interior angle will be equal to 30 degrees. Exterior will be equal to 150 degrees. And this becomes 1800. Oh, sorry, 1500. Okay. 150 into 12. Yes, 1800. I was writing correctly. I don't know why I changed. So, sum of interior angles will be 150 into 12, 1800. Okay. This tells you the answer has to be 13 because one more then you will cross. So, you could have done this hit and trial also, but I am saying it does not matter which of the two methods you apply. End of the day, it's a question you can do in 2 minutes. The answer is 13. So, I am writing round 1 because to me it's a question which needs to be attempted in round 1. Next question. This question I had solved earlier in one of my earlier sessions, but I am going to repeat that part. Suppose A, B and C are real numbers greater than 1, then what is the value of this expression? My rule is very simple. If I see variables, I want to substitute a value. What value should I take? Take values which are convenient for us. And I will take A equal to B equal to C equal to 10. So what does this become? What is this going to be? Let's look at this. This is going to be log of base 100 A square B base 1000 of 10 by 10, 1 which is 10 to the power 0. What is this value? 0. What will be this value? Again same thing, this will be log of base 1000 of 10 to the power 0. This is also going to be 0. Similarly, this is going to be 0. So what is going to be my answer? It is going to be, remove these, 3. Not even a 1 minute question. This is the importance of Jugaad methods that I talk about. Okay. Okay, hold on. I forgot this is a round 1 question. I need to write it down so that later on we can have a look at this one. Okay. Third question. A real valued function f satisfies the relation fxy equal to 2x, f of 2xy plus 3 equal to 6y. Okay, whatever that expression is. For all real numbers xy, what is the value of f8? This to me is a round 2 question. Why round 2 question? Because this is a question which will take me time. I will have to start understanding the relationship. I will have to say, okay, how do I go about finding f8? f8 could be f of, we are doing fx into y, so 4 into 2 or 8 into 1. I'll have to start playing around with it and this is going to take time. I don't want to take time. I don't want to do anything. I just want to do the easy question. Round 2 question, if I have time, I'll think about this particular question later. Next question. Let A, B, C be 3 4x4 matrices such that determinant of A is 5, determinant of B is 3, determinant of C is half. I am going to leave. Why leave? Determinants aata nahi mujhe. I have not done maths after 10th. So why will I waste my time on determinants and matrices topics which I have not studied? Leave, move on. Okay. Next question. Again, matrices, leave. Now don't come back and tell me these are easy questions. These are easy for someone who knows the topic. This is not easy for someone who's not studied. So leave the question, move on if you don't know determinants, matrices. Okay. So far, what have we done? We have done question 1 and 2. We have left question 3 for later. Question 4 we have left because we are not going to come back to it. Question 5 again the same thing. And question 6, what does it say? 3 friends divided some apples in the ratio of 3:5:7 okay, among themselves. After consuming 16 apples, they found that the remaining number of apples with them was equal to the largest number of apples received by one of them at the beginning. Total number of apples initially was how much? Simple question. Okay, simple question. This is a question of ratios, what we studied in 9th, 10th, straightforward. What are the number of apples? 3x, 5x and 7x. The number of apples, this seems to be very, very thick. Let me just reduce the thickness. Yes, I think this should be fine. Yeah, 3x, 5x and 7x. The total number of apples initially was 15x, isn't it? 3:5:7, 3x, 5x and 7x. Okay. After consuming 16 apples, they found that the remaining number of apples with them, if they have consumed 16 apples, the number of apples left will be, okay, this much. How much is this equal to? Was equal to the largest number of apples received by one of them. What is the largest number of apples received by one of them? 7x. So, 8x is equal to 16, x is equal to 2, 15x should be equal to 30. End of the story. Again, I forgot to write round 1 question. Okay. Next question. Percentages, something that we are comfortable with. We can solve this question, not 11th, 12th, simple question. Let's look at the question. A shopkeeper reduces the price of pen by 25%. Okay. As a result, the sales quantity increased by 20%. If the revenue made by the shopkeeper decreases by X%, what is X? Two different ways of doing this question. Okay. Round 1 question in any case, so let me write round 1 first of all. Two different ways of doing this question. I am sure many of you have learned this formula of A plus B plus AB by 100. Is this not applicable here? After all, price into quantity is equal to revenue. Since he's used the term revenue. Price has gone down by 25%. Quantity has gone up by 20%. What will happen here? A plus B plus AB by 100. But since A is minus 25, so minus 25 into 20 by 100. So this will be minus 5 minus 5 minus 10%. Then X is equal to 10. One way. What's an alternate way? Assume, we'll go back to the same stupid equation, is equal to revenue, right? Let me assume the price is 10 and the quantity is 10. He was selling earlier 10 pens for 10 rupees each. So the total revenue was 100 only earlier. Now if he reduces the price of pen by 25%, the new price is 7.5. The quantity increased by 20%, so 12. So earlier the revenue was 10 into 10, now the new revenue will be 12.5 into 7.5 into 12. How much does that become? 12 7s are 84 plus 6 90. So from 100 rupees the revenue has come down to 90 rupees. It is a reduction of 10%, so X has to be 10. Whichever method you pick up does not matter. End of the day, it's a simple question. You should have definitely attempted this kind of a question. For all real values of X, this expression lies between 1 and K and does not take any value above K. What is K? Time consuming, we'll consider it later. Okay. This is a kind of question which is going to take me time to solve. So this is a round 2 or a mark for review question. And if I have time in the end and the patience in the end, then I'll come back. Right now the 2 mark for review questions, I am not very keen on them. I'll look at them if there's nothing else to do. Okay. Maximum distance between the point minus 50 and the point on the circle is what? Circles by and large I will not be doing if it is coordinate geometry, but I like this circle. Why? Because this circle has a center at 0, 0. What is the equation? X minus 0 whole square. Okay, x minus, okay, not 0. The equation of circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, where h, k is the center of the circle. So the equation of the circle is telling me this is a circle with the center at the origin. So I'll just see if I can do this question, and many a time you'll find me doing the question of geometry by drawing a figure. So let's draw the figure. This is a circle. What is this? This is radius square. So what should this point be? 2, 0, minus 2, 0. Okay. Yeah. Right. And what do we want? We want the distance between the point minus 50 from the circle, and we want the maximum distance. Can you not see what the maximum distance will be? Okay. This will be the maximum distance. 5 plus 2, 7. Draw the figure. Round 1 question, again using jugaad that I have always been talking about. It's a round 1 question. Draw the figure, get the answer, move on. Okay. X, Y, Z are 3 positive real numbers such that x to power 12 equal to y to power 16 equal to z to power 24. And the 3 quantities are in arithmetic progression. What is the value of n? Now, what is the way to do these questions? Very simple. Convert everything to a common base. Which base you should look at? Either x or y or z. Okay. We have to convert everything to a common thing. Okay. So what do we have out here? So let's look at solving this question. And arithmetic progression, all of us know, the middle term should be average of the first and third term, or middle term should be double the sum of term 1 and term 3. Okay. Great. So let's look at solving this question. What are we given? X to power 12 equal to 6, y to power 16 equal to z to power 24. So can I not say it is x cube should be y to power 4 should be equal to z to power 6. After all, if I say by 4, 16 by 4, 24 by 4, same thing. Okay. So this we know. Okay. And the three quantities are, this is 3 to power, okay. So I'll not say 3 log x base y, I'll say, अरे यार फिर गलती क्लिक कर रहा है. Okay. Log of x cube base y. And what is this? Log of y to power 4 base z. And third is log of z base z to power n, sorry. Let me erase this part. Log of z to power n base x. यही है ना? Now, which of the three variables should we be going for? Z. Because I want the value of n. If I want the value of n, I know n is connected to z. So let me convert everything to a base of z. So what is x cube? Let's look at this one. This is x cube is equal to z6. Z to power 6 base. What is y? Y to power 4 is z to power 6. If y to power 4 is z to power 6, can I not say y is equal to z square, z to power 1.5, not z square? Okay, let me just write it here. Okay, and this is log of x z to power n. So I can say x is equal to z square and y is equal to z to power 1.5. That's all. Okay. Now let's get back to the question and solve it. What is the second term going to be? Okay, this is base. What is y? Y is equal to z to power 1.5. Right? So what will this be equal to? This will be 6 upon 1.54. Okay. Second, log of what is y to power 4? Y to power 4 is z to power 6. And what is the base? Z. So what will this be? 6. And what's the third one? Third is z to power n and base x. What is x? Z square. Okay. So log of, instead of x I will write z square and z to power n remains, that's it. So what will this be? N by 2. So what is the question saying? These three are in arithmetic progression. So effectively all we have been able to, after all this tamasha, we know now that 4, 6 and n by 2 are in arithmetic progression, isn't it? So if this is 4, this is 6, n by 2 should be equal to 8. If n by 2 is equal to 8, so n should be equal to 16. Because this is an arithmetic progression, common difference will be the same, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2. So n by 2 is equal to 8, so n should be equal to 16. Okay, so another round 1 question done for us. Okay. Okay, next question. Number of pairs xy satisfying this equation. Are you comfortable with trigonometry? If the answer is yes, look at doing it now or later. If no, leave. Let me assume we are leaving this question. Okay. I want to showcase there were at least 8 to 10 questions which are easily doable, and which hence I am leaving this question. Okay. The circle x square plus y square minus 6x minus 10y plus k equal to 0 does not touch or intersect the coordinate axis. If the point 14 does not lie outside the circle and the range of k is a, b, then what is a plus b? I will say don't waste time, leave and go to the next question. Okay. Matrix, leave. Okay. Let the set be equal to this for each k equal belonging to p. Define qk equal to whatever. Okay. Now this is a question which I will need time to think and understand. So this is my round 2 question. This is my mark for review question. I will come back in round 2, see if I understand it. If I do, I will solve the question, otherwise I'll leave it. Right now, why I'm leaving it? Because I need time to think. So if I have to think, दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा तो सवाल नहीं करना है पहले. दिमाग लगाने वाले सवाल, the question which make you think are the ones you do in round 2, not in round 1. Round 1 is बिना दिमाग के सवाल, and that is what I have been doing so far. Oof, long question. That's okay. The number of whole metallic tiles that can be produced by melting and recasting a circular metal plate. ठीक है, समझ आ गया. Mensuration का है, some figure I have to, some 3-dimensional figure I have to melt it and create some other figures out of it. Okay. Recasting a circular metal plate, if each tile has a shape of right angle isosceles triangle. Okay, so we have a metallic tile that by melting and recasting a circular metallic plate. So we have to convert the volume of the circular metallic plate into right angle isosceles triangle shaped figures. Each tile, okay, tile. And the circular plate has a radius equal to length of the longest side of the tile. Assume that the tiles and plate are of uniform thickness and there is no loss of material in melting and recasting. Standard सवाल है ना mensuration का. What do we need? We need to find the volume. What is the volume of the circular metallic plate? It is going to be pi r square into t, where t is the thickness of the plate. And what is going to be the volume of the right angle isosceles triangle tiles? Again, area into the thickness. Now, what should be the value we need to look at? There's something it says. Radius of the circular metallic plate is equal to longest side of the tile. I'll assume. I am not going to work with alphabets. Is this fine? It's a right angle isosceles triangle. This is a shape I want, and it will have a thickness of t. Because nowhere does it say that the thickness has to change, the thickness will remain the same. So what is the area of this particular plate? Area of the base is half base into height, half into 1 into 1. This is the area into t to get the volume. Okay. So what does it become? T by 2. So the volume is T by 2 for one tile. How many tiles do we need? Let me assume I need to get n tiles. So volume is n into T of the circular of the tiles that we are creating. And what is the volume out here? Pi r square T, 22 by 7. And what is radius? It says the radius is equal to longest side of the triangle into under root 2 square into T. पहले तो एक t को निकाल देना, कोई फायदा नहीं है. And what does it become? N will be equal to, this is nothing but 2 into 22, 44. Oh, nt by 2. I'm sorry, I was wondering there's something wrong for me. Okay, so this become into 2. 88 by 7. What will that be? 7, 11, 12, 7 is 84. So this is 12 point something. So the answer has to be 12. Okay. This is a definite question and I know I can do it within 3 odd minutes. So I will do it right up front. Okay. Okay. Question 16th. If mod x is less than 100 and mod y is less than 100, then the number of integral solutions of xy satisfying the equation 4x plus 7y equal to 3 is how many? I'm sure all of you have done multiple times such a question. There's a round 1 question you can do it. You would have done multiple such questions. So let's look at solving this question. The equation is 4x plus 7y is equal to 3. So let's create one case. If y is equal to 1, if y is 1, what will x become? X will become 4x plus 7 equal to 3. That means 4x equal to minus 4 or x equal to minus 1. One case. What will be the next case? Okay. So if I look at y equal to 5, again increase this by 4. Okay. So y will increase by 4, x should reduce. Okay. X should reduce. So what does it become? 35. This should be minus 8. Okay. Yeah. So just to be clear, this has gone up by 4. This has reduced by 7. Next one, minus 15, okay, and plus 9. Next one, minus 22, minus 15, minus 7, and this will be 9 plus 4, 13. This is it. Okay. And if I go to the other side, remember it is mod x less than 100, mod y less than 100. What should it be? Reduced by 4. If y reduces by 4, this will become minus 3. And this should increase by 7. Okay. Again, 24 minus 21 is 3. So this is minus 7 again, and this is, or rather plus 7, and this is minus 4. Okay. Next one would be plus 7, 13, and minus 4, minus 7. Okay. So this is the sequence we have. Now we know mod x is less than 100 and mod y is less than 100. Now between the two, which one is the limiting factor for us? X. Because look at the changes are in multiples of 7, while out here the changes are in multiples of 4. So let us do it with respect to x. Okay. So what is the maximum value of x which is possible? What is this? Each of these, what are these? These are multiple of 7 plus 1, 14 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 22 plus 1. So if I look at this part, on the smallest possible value of x is going to be, what is the highest multiple of 7? 7 14s are 98. So 99. So 7 into 14 is equal to 98. So I should have a minus 99 also with me. So minus 99 will come here. So how many negative numbers will I have? From x equal to minus 1. So effectively the smallest is 7 into minus 1, 7 into 0, minus 1, to 7 into 14, minus 7. Okay. So effectively how many values are we getting? We will be getting 15 values here. So out here, these are going to be 15 values of x. And what about this part? Again, 6, multiple of 7, minus 1. So 7 into 1 minus 1 is equal to 6. Biggest will be 7 into 14 minus 1 equal to 14 7s are 98, 97. So we have got 14 values here and 15 values here. 14 plus 15 will be equal to 29. Okay. Now this kind of question, there are times you will make a mistake. So whenever you have these kind of questions, slow down. If you have to slow down, please slow down, but don't try to save 10-15 seconds. Okay. Question 17. Average of 5 distinct integers is 110 and the smallest number among them is 100. Maximum possible number value of the largest integer. ये भी कहने लायक सवाल है, पक्का कहना है पेपर में. This is a question which I have been, these are kind of question which we always wait for. कोई दिमाग नहीं लगाना, straight away हो जाएगा. The average of 5 distinct integers is 110. So the sum will be 550. Smallest number among them is 100. Okay. These are distinct integer. We not want the maximum possible value of the largest integer. Let me say that is L. Maximum possible value of the largest integer. So the largest integer is L. So I want to maximize this. That means the other number should be as small as possible. Right? These are 5 distinct integers, 4 smallest. This will maximize this one. So what is this equal to? 100, 1, 2, 3, 400, 403, 405, 406. Okay. So 406 plus L should be 550. L should be equal to 550 minus 406. So 144. भैया ये सवाल अगर मिस कर दिया पेपर में तो इस गुनाह की कोई माफी नहीं है. This is a question you cannot afford to miss at all. Okay, question 18th. Assume that all positive integers are written down consecutively from left to right as in like this. The 6, 3, 8, 9 digit of the sequence. Doable. हो जाएगा. Time लगेगा. This is a round 2 question for me. I am sure I can get it right. Can I get it right in 3 minutes? Maybe yes, maybe no. So I don't want to take a chance. I'll come back to it later. This is my mark for review question. Why am I saying it? मेरे को अगर 6, 3, 8, 9 digit निकालनी है, I'll say पहले 1 digit numbers. How many 1 digit numbers? 1 to 9. So 9 places taken away. Similarly 2 digit numbers. How many are there? From 10 to 99. How many are these? These are 90. So 90 into 2. 180. So 9 places here with 2 digit numbers, 189 places. Similarly for 3 and 4 digits. So this will going to be a time consuming process, especially when I come to the getting the answer. So for me, this is a question which I will leave now. I will come back and do it in round 2. Okay. The number of pairs of integers whose sums are equal to the product इसमें तो दिमाग ही नहीं लगाना. दिस इज स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन, इतनी बार कर चुके होगे तुम कि याद हो गया होगा. The only possibility is 2 plus 2 equal to 2 into 2 and 0 plus 0 is equal to 0 into 0. दो ही केस होते हैं. 30 seconds, the question is done. We can move on to the last question of this paper. Round 1 तो लिखना भूल गया. Okay, अगला. You have been asked to select a positive integer n which is less than 1000 such that it is either a multiple of 4 or a multiple of 6 or an odd multiple of 9. How many such numbers are there? A standard question of HCF LCM. Round 1 में it will take a bit of a time, but अभी तक हमें काम करते हुए कितना टाइम हुआ है? हमारे को ज्यादा टाइम नहीं हुआ है तो कर सकते हैं. In any case, this is the last question of the short answer bit. Okay, so let's look at this question. Below 1000. Okay, so what we want is multiples of 4. To this we will add multiples of 6, and from this we will subtract multiples of 12. Why 12? LCM of 4 and 6, because multiples of 12 एक बार यहां पे काउंट कर लिया, एक बार यहां पे काउंट कर लिया, तो एक बार तो हटाना होगा ना, डबल काउंटिंग हुई है तो. And then what will we do? Plus multiples of, or rather let's say odd multiples of 9. तो यही करने ना हमें चार चीजें कर लेंगे. Okay, which is the biggest? We are saying n is less than 1000. Critical thing is n is less than 1000. So which is the biggest multiple of 4? 996. So how many multiples of 4? 996 by 4, which is 249. So 249 multiples of 4. How many multiples of 6? Again, which is the biggest multiple of 6 which is less than 1000? Same stupid number, 996. So how many multiples of 6 will be there? 160, 166. 16 into 6 is 960. So another 36. So 6 6 are 36. Okay. How many multiples of 12? 83 यार. जितने 6 के मल्टीपल होंगे 12 के तो उसके आधे ही होंगे. तो why am I even going to calculate this? So 249 plus 166 minus 83. What does this mean? Plus 83. Okay, because we had to subtract. So right now what is our answer? Our answer is 249 plus 83. We need to look at odd multiples of 9. Okay, so shall I remove this? I'll just write. So to create some space. So all we have got right now is 249 is the multiples of 4. Multiples of 6, 166. Subtract multiples of 9. Sorry, multiples of 12, which is 83, which is why I said this is going to be 83 net. Now we need to look at odd multiples of 9. Right? What is the smallest? Okay. How many multiples of 9 will be there, by the way? How many multiples of 9 will be there? 1000 upon 9, 111. There are 111 multiples of 9. How many will be odd? How many will be even? Okay. 56 will be odd and 55 will be even. Why am I saying that? Because we start with 9 into 1. 9 into 2. Okay. 9 into 3. So when it is 111 numbers, you will have one extra odd multiple. If it was 110 multiples, 55 odd, 55 even. Okay. Now we are talking about 111. So plus how much we have? 56. So your answer has to be 249 plus 83 plus 56. How much is that? 6, 3, 9, 9, 18, carry 1, 8, and okay, 5, 4, 9, 10, and 8, 18, carry 1, 388. So the answer is 388. Okay, let me write it here. Okay. 20 questions done. Okay, so now let's see how many questions have we solved actually. Let's look at this. Okay, let me just go back to the first slide, and from there we will look at how many questions have we actually solved. Okay, so okay, where are we? Yes, here we are. Okay, so keep noting. One question. Okay, okay, this is 1. Okay, 2. Okay, yeah, let me take this. Okay, okay, highlighted. 2. 3, this we have left, this we have left, this we have left, 3, okay, 3 we have done, 4 we have done, okay, we have left it for round 2, 5 we have done, 6 we have done again, left, 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 okay, 7, 8, okay, 9, 10. We have done 10 questions, have we not? 40 marks. And we still have about 7-8 minutes. Remember, the time I have taken to solve this paper is including the time of explaining the process to you. So when you're looking at this paper, what I want you to understand, we have solved 10 questions and there are at least 2 more questions which are solvable. If you have time, do those 2 questions. Which are those 2 questions which I think you could look at doing? You could do this question definitely. Okay, you could definitely do this question and oops. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, you could look at doing this question also. So 10 questions definitely, maybe 11, maybe 12, and that is what you need to remember. The way of doing this paper is slightly different from the way you do your college exams, okay, or school exams. So please remember, your job is to pick out the easy question, and that is what I've shown you. And yes, if you have liked the video, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming out with the similar videos for all the papers of IPM we have, which means I've done short answer today. Next, I'll be doing the MCQs of 2019, and we'll do the same thing for 2020 and 2021 papers of IPMAT. So we'll meet again in the next session. Goodbye, all the best, and yes, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel.